David Faber from CNBC also interviewed Elon Musk and kind of bottom lined it as, was any of this worth it? Was the entire DOGE thing at all worthwhile?
My question is more about your work at DOGE, for example. Was that worth it? You know, to the extent you are now, Elon, you were a somewhat divisive figure 2 years ago, but now you really are. I mean, there are people who love you, but there are a lot of people who dislike you, some of whom were your customers. And I wonder, was it worth the undertaking at DOGE and everything else that you've done and how outspoken you've been in terms of the things you believe in to antagonize so many potential buyers and or users of things like a robo-taxi?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, what I've learned is that legacy media propaganda is very effective at making people
No, you might be saying, wait a second, how does this answer the question? The answer is it doesn't.
believe things that aren't true.
What would an example of that be?
That I'm a Nazi, for example.
Right.
And how many legacy media publications, talk shows, whatever, try to claim that I was a Nazi because of some random hand gesture at a rally where all I said.
You know, there's a bunch that could be said about this. First and foremost, was everything you did at DOGE worth it? And with no ability for introspection whatsoever, he just goes, you know, the media is so bad. The media just made me look terrible. But the substance of the question is, was doing all of this worth it on the merits and with regard to his brands and his businesses? And just all he can say is, they called me a Nazi and it wasn't true.